Alright, what's going on, guys? I wanted to bring you kind of like a little update video, but more so just kind of like my opinions on the new patch that came out yesterday. It was a pretty big patch, and they fixed a lot of things with Advanced Warfare. They changed up a lot of the guns. They did a lot of good stuff, and I guess a few bad things as well I don't really like, but I'll kind of get into it, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad, and just some thoughts. So I guess I'll talk about the game modes first. They did something really good, I guess. They made it 100 points per kill in domination. I believe it's also 100 points per kill in hardpoint. I could be wrong. I didn't pay attention. I think I did play hardpoint yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention. But one thing they did do for momentum, which I'm not really sure why, is they kept the momentum points per kill at 50. I don't know why they increased other game modes but not momentum. Doesn't really make any sense to me. And I'm pretty sure they also decreased the points you get from killing someone on the momentum point to 100 when it used to be 125. So I'm not really sure. Maybe they have something against momentum. They think that it's already easy enough to get kill streaks or something. I'm not really sure. I would have liked it to be 100 points per kill momentum. That would have been pretty cool, because that's probably my favorite objective game mode to play. But it's whatever. They can make their own decisions. I don't really understand it, but at least they fixed hardpoint and dom, so that's pretty cool. But the main thing about this patch was, well, actually, even before that, let me talk about one other thing. They did fix league play now. It's pretty much the exact same as Black Ops 2, I would say. So I'm thinking I might start my road to Grandmaster. I don't know. We'll see. In this game, I've played a little bit of league play trying to get my 100 plus. And I really feel like it's hard to carry your teammates in this game. It's much harder than it was in Black Ops 2, because kills don't matter as much in this game, I would say. So, well, actually, they did update the hardpoint spawn, so maybe they do. I haven't tried it out. But the good thing is they did change league play to be ranked play to be the exact same as league play from Black Ops 2, pretty much. So that's a good thing. I'll probably start my road to Grandmaster pretty soon, and that'll be some good episodes for you guys to watch. But anyway, so let me talk about the main part of this patch. They fixed a lot of the weapons. They buffed some, they nerfed some, they did their thing. So first of all, they did nerf the bow, and quite honestly, it's still a really good gun. I'm trying to think, if I didn't know that they patched it, would I actually notice the difference? Probably not. I'd probably just think it was the connection or something. But apparently they have reduced the damage, reduced the range, and added recoil. I don't notice the recoil at all. I can't really say I noticed too much of the range or the damage. I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like it really got nerfed that badly. It's still probably the best assault rifle. I don't know. Maybe the AK, I'm not sure. It's between those two. It's always been between those two anyway, but it honestly doesn't feel like too much of a nerf to me. They reduced the damage on the HBR, which I guess they realized that it was overpowered, especially when you get the upgraded one with the Average Joe or the Insanity. Either one of those two, I think they have increased damage. Those melt like crazy, so I guess they realized, the problem with that. And now the ASM1. This is probably the new best gun in the game, to be honest. It's a submachine gun. I remember I dropped the 128 kill game with it before patch with no attachments. That shit was ass. I mean, terrible. And now it's probably the best gun in the game. It's definitely going to change up the meta for competitive. I definitely think you'll be seeing in hardpoint, you'll definitely be seeing one SMG on the map for the OBJ player who's in the hill, because it definitely outguns the bow at close range 90% of the time, whereas, in the previous, the bow would outgun SMGs 90% of the time. So they kind of switched around, and it's definitely going to be the preferred weapon, I feel like, in hardpoint for the person who's going to be spending the majority of the time on the hill. I also feel like it's going to be used a lot in search for the people that want to hit shit and rush and stuff like that. It's definitely better up close than the bow. So I feel like the ASM1 is going to be incorporated a lot more into competitive, and I definitely feel like people have noticed, because in all the pub games that I've played, I definitely see maybe 3 or 4 ASM1s on the map, so people have definitely noticed that it is a really good gun now, and I'm hoping I can get an upgraded one. I have the basic one right now, so hopefully I can get that upgraded one with the increased damage or something. That'd be pretty crazy. But I noticed the best attachments to run on it are, I personally really like the red dot. I feel like I lose people in the iron sights when at long ranges, so I personally use the red dot, advanced rifling, and quick draw. But I mean, if you don't want to use the red dot, then you can use grip. And if you use grip, it literally has 0 recoil whatsoever. You can also use rapid fire. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can use on it, to be honest. Extended mags even. I mean, it's a damn good gun. That's all I gotta say about that. The laser gun obviously also got a increased damage or whatever. I don't even know what's it called. EM1, I think that's the laser gun. That shit got buffed, but everybody already knew that from the 360. And then I believe a couple of the LMGs got buffed, but I mean, no one really fucking uses those things. But they did get buffed as well. So, I mean, they all got increased damage, I believe. And I think the last thing that got increased was those dual-wielding SMGs. They got buffed as well, even though I thought those are already just annoying as hell when you get killed by those. But they don't have very much range, so I guess it's acceptable. But yeah, other than that, there was like a whole bunch of stuff. I'll link you the patch notes in the description, but that's like the main stuff that I thought was really important. They did a lot of stuff. And, oh, one more thing, I'll give props to Sledgehammer. They actually did a good job on something. When the patch first came out, the private match settings were completely fucked up to where if you tried to use equipment or exos and all that sort of stuff, it would lag your game out. All the pros were like tweeting about it, uploading like videos about it and like showing what happens and stuff. It would just like freeze your screen and you have to quit the game. And you know, obviously that's not a good thing when you're playing like a GB or a tournament or something like that. It's not going to be good, you know what I mean? So I think they within about, I don't know, maybe like 14, 16 hours, basically around like 10 o'clock last night, something like that, they put in like a, not a patch I guess, because you didn't have to download anything, I guess like a hot fix is what you would call it, where you just go to main menu and get back on the game, and it completely fixed that issue. So that was pretty good. They fixed that within 24 hours of the problem occurring, you know, so I give them some props for that. I think that's faster than Infinity Ward ever did anything, so maybe at least they're listening a little bit. So that's pretty cool, because you know it took Infinity Ward how many months to fix the bomb glitch, and you know these dudes fixed that that game freezing problem within hours. So that's pretty good job. So I'll give them some props for that. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'll wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.